What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on Alex's WRX, which hasn't been on the channel in a very long time, but he's back and ready to do some stuff to the WRX. So today we're going to be doing the Boomba bypass valve. I don't know why I wanted to say Roomba so bad, but it's a Boomba bypass valve. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so right now we're gonna go do a little before test to see what it sounds like, so you can hear a before and after. So first we're gonna start by removing the under tray here. There's two clips right here that you're gonna pop out and one up top there. And then some on the bottom here that he's working on. You just use a flathead screwdriver, and then we're gonna be removing the skid plate. So there's 3 of these small clips which are on the skid plate. There's about 5 of these that are for the undercarriage, and they just kind of go all the way around. Just go under there and see where they are. It's pretty simple. And now these are 10mm bolts, 1 on each side of the undercarriage. So for the skid plate, we're gonna use a 21mm, and we're taking off 4 of these bolts. On the top side of these, there's a nut. You're gonna wanna hold the nut or else you're just gonna spin freely. So hold the nut up here while you twist. So this is the bolt with the nut right there that we just took off. So next we're taking the clamp off of the inlet hose, and we're gonna pull it off. So we're gonna be disconnecting the air intake coupler here, or the air pipe, and just moving it out of the way. All you do is loosen the clamps with a flathead screwdriver. So right now we're taking out the turbo inlet bolts. One was, where was it, right? Here, can you point at it? Where it was right there. All right, and the other one's on the other side. So right now we're removing one of the inlet hoses. It's just a clamp that is clamping it down.
2K, baby!
2K, finally. All right, so we're taking this white thing off. Not sure what it's called. That comes off there. You just gotta like wiggle it and figure it out. It's the best we could say. It just comes right off though. So now we got the hose off. We got this white thing off. What else is connected to this?
We got the bolts off.
We got the bolts off. So we disconnected this hose right here just to break this free. Guys, I have no clue what these names of these hoses are. They're just hoses. We need these hoses out of here. Hose be clamping. All right, remove the hose from here. Remove that white sensor, or the white thing with the sensor on it, from here. And we clamped this so that we could take this hose off
the bypass valve.
Off the bypass valve. And down here we actually took this hose from this nipple right there. Perfect right there, light. And then we got to take the sensor off, which always sounds easier than it is. I swear they're child-proof, right? A little nub-proof. Sensor 1, Alex 0. Alright, ready? This is how easy it is. There you go, remove that. So we took this off. I just want to kind of show you guys what it looks like. It's hard to see while it's under there. So we disconnected this sensor here, took this off. That's what connected to the bypass valve. Disconnected that. I'm trying to get you better lighting. 8mm.
So the bypass valve, there's one clamp, there's one tube here, a pipe. Oh no, that's called tube?
Alright, so taking off that clamp.
And then we gotta get this off.
So you took off the hose?
A hose.
Another hose. You were calling it a pipe and what?
Pipe and a tube.
Next word of the day is muscles. Twisting, pulling, little time. You're pulling, not pushing, right?
Oh my god, I'm so weak.
Alright, so once you take it out, here, pretend you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it pops.
That hose was on. Just put the hose in there.
It was in there.
And you just, with your pinky, you can just pull it out.
That's it. Take a hose off of this little nipple here. And that's it. And then just pull it out. We're talking about nipples, hose, and pulling out, dude. Love working on cars. This is the old bypass valve. This is the nipple.
So that's gotta be.
So it's gotta face like that. Do it wrong? What happens? Car blows up?
I mean, you literally can't. So they say, because when this is seated, it's right there. I think they want this in there.
In the fatter part right here?
Yeah. Clamp this for me.
You, what? Clamp what? Oh, God. Alright. Slowly, because I have a camera in my hand. Alright, clamped. Tell me when to let go.
Okay. I mean, it's seated there.
Let go?
Yeah. Let's see.
So we're debating on cutting this right now is the situation. Because it's said to in the instructions. Alright, so he didn't want to full send it, and we cut like literally his penis size of a cut off this. We cut it off here. So that way this seated, how did you want it?
Flare.
So this little, what would you call that? Lip? He called it a flare. Okay, so this little flare lip thing, so that it fits right on this fat part of the hose. That's where he wants it. That's where we're gonna do it. Some people cut it, some people don't. He went in the middle, barely cut it.
We go flush?
I would, right? The better the seal. All right, so it also came with that black hose connected to the Boomba is an adapter that it came with. We just plugged it already into the Boomba, the Bloomba. And then you're gonna connect that to the hose that was on the prior bypass valve. Fuck! So many words.
So many B words. Boomba blah, blah, blah.
The Boomba bypass valve. All right, so now we're connecting sensors back on. There you go, make sure it's nice and clean, blow on it like a Nintendo. So there's a little clamp you're gonna loosen, open it, slide this on the Boomba, and then let go of the clamp. Oh, tightening the clamp on the bypass valve with the flathead. Is that called, what kind of clamp is that called? Same one that was on the intake. This, like, same as that one, right?
Yeah.
Same as that one, but the one that's on the bypass valve. Silver clamp right there, which he's going at right there, perfect. So next we're connecting this hose down here that we took off earlier.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Easy. That was that gray and white clamp he just put on. Then there's a hose to the left of it that he's putting on with a, is it with a clamp?
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Nope, it just slides
That didn't have a clamp? Okay.
That just slides on. Alright, I'm gonna put the bolts back in the turbo inlet.
Alright, so we found it easier to use an extension for this one. A very long, how long would you say that extension is? Something he's never seen before. First we're going to start it by hand, of course, to make sure it's threaded good. You don't want to cross thread. So do a few turns by hand and then do the rest with the ratchet. Alright, now we're just putting the intake coupler or couplet? Coupler, right? Intake hose back onto the intake. It's all intake, man. Just put it back on that thing right there. Tighten these clamps back up. Start this bad boy. Hope it doesn't blow. All right, so now we're just putting the skid plate back on with the bolt and the nut. All right, first drive. Whoa, that is loud. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I heard it. Holy shit. Woo, that sounds nice. I'm jealous. Wow, that's with the windows up. Alright guys, well that's the install. It was pretty easy to be honest. Also it sounds really good, so recommend getting it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to try to get to them. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and see you guys on the next one. Thanks.